Okay, folks, it's day 146 of Nofap, Saturday, the 13th of March, 2021. I'm going to try and do a quick update video, and then I have a lot to do, but I'm going to also try and do my first journey out of debt video that I've done in a long while. Being Saturday, it's the end of the week, so I got a bunch of stuff to tie up together. I have a lab assignment that, technically speaking, was due last night, but it's one of those ones where he's actually allowing us, basically to turn it in late. Obviously, I'll get docked some points. I was just feeling way too fatigued from the week, and it was sort of like, okay, like if the opportunity exists for me to just go get some rest, get up, get it done, yeah, I'll lose some points, about 10%, for if I, turn it in tonight, or 20% if I turn it in tomorrow. Each of these labs is worth about almost 4% of the grade, individually. So obviously I don't want to miss the entire thing. I don't even want to miss the majority of it, points wise. But I had to sort of do a cost benefit analysis and determine, like, okay, if I try and, get it done, let's say in about 5 or 6 hours yesterday at most, and try and turn it in and all that kind of stuff, like, am I going to be really doing quality work? Am I actually going to lose more points by turning in, garbage work that I tried to rush at the last minute, that sort of deal? Or if I go get some rest, am I going to lose less points because, okay, my work will be up to par, but I'll just lose some points for being late, that sort of deal. And it's, the sort of struggle to, like, not be a perfectionist, to be reasonable and go, okay, so what am I trying to get to? And do I have to be perfect on every little thing, or are there some things that I can ease up on, or things I need to tighten up on? And, going, okay, where do I need to be putting my energy, my time to get those results, So, gotta take care of that tonight. Latest, tomorrow, I turn that in. A lot of it is just number crunching, because basically we're given some Excel or CSV files with data in them, and we have to calculate out a bunch of quantities, certain values, and then generate graphs using those values. And that's probably the most time intensive part, is just the number crunching. And then after that, the analysis, like, you kind of just look at the graphs and you say, okay, this graph looks reasonable, and here's what it means, here's what I can say based off of this graph. So that's probably, the number crunch is probably going to take the most amount of time. But yeah, I have to sort of operate in such a manner that I'm getting to where I'm trying to get to. And if I had to take some hits here and there, points wise, like I did last semester, then that's what I'll have to do. Last semester there were some assignments that I did turn in late, but I ended up with an A- in the class. So, it's just all sort of like, okay, how do I go about getting the results I need to get? And it's not even necessarily like a simple process per se. It's not just, study and do this and do that and turn these things at this time and etc. Like, there definitely is that part there, but looking at it from the bigger picture perspective, yeah, just gotta sort of figure that out and execute on it. And the other thing I wanted to get done this weekend, that I've been talking about ad nauseam practically, or at least it feels like that. I want this weekend to be the weekend where I finally implement that whole plan of mine to, study, do all these extra problems, really be putting in the time and the effort, not just, okay, I'm going to do the bare minimum, but actually taking things to the next level, just so I can go into the quiz next week, and the future quizzes and exams, feeling prepared, just so I'm walking in there not feeling stressed, not feeling like, oh, I'm going into this unknown, scenario, and I only got a limited time, and, stressing out, because I've had those experiences in the past, and the most recent one was this last quiz, which it's kind of dumb to be still having that kind of stuff. You think I would have figured things out by now, but I think like I have figured stuff up, but it's sort of like execution is the issue. Because just being able to go into an exam or into any sort of scenario, it could be something way more extreme than an exam. It could be going into combat. It could be going into a competition like fencing or whatever. But if you go in there prepared and you've done your due diligence, then it's sort of like you let the training take over. You let the preparation you did take over. You let the process take over and carry through, and you most likely won't be feeling as much anxiety, stress, or concern because you have done the necessary work. You've done well with your time, managed your time well, and did the work you need to do. So need to do that myself. What else? Well, without belaboring the point, and I don't know if the girl at work is doing this just as her part of making me feel like I belong at work. But we had a pretty good day. We did some bills. We were, assigned to work together and got things done. And it turns out she's also into sort of like the scary stories type stuff that I listen to. She's into stuff that's similar to that. And we ended up, listening to a collection of stories while we worked and cracking jokes and laughing and all this sort of stuff. And I'm trying not to let myself like her too much. I know, like, I kind of have already. That whole romantic workplace romantic garbage video I put up. Obviously, it's obvious that there's feelings there, but I'm trying to control them. I guess would be the better way of putting it. Because it's work and I'm there to make money and all these things that could happen. Blah blah blah. But again, I don't know if she's just doing this to be nice, and be like a good coworker, but yeah, she is attractive. So I gotta watch myself. But it was at least a good experience. I hope like I didn't, come off weird or any point like jerky or something like that. I don't know, but 'cause yeah. But I mean, we'll see where things progress. I know I said that I thought that that she was with the other guy and that sort of thing, and I was all like depresso about that or whatever. Trying to turn some lights on for a second there, but yeah, I know I said that I thought she was with the other guy, but that might be the case. It might not be the case. I really don't know, but yeah. So that's what happened. It was a nice way to end the week. I mean, I had to stay there an extra hour and a half, 2 hours afterwards, just to finish up those last little maintenance duties I needed to get done. But any supervisor, like she saw me in the lab, doing that. I was asking about that, but I hope it doesn't mean that I'm, somehow getting in trouble or something, because I did take care of it by the end of the week. But yeah, that was like the other thing I wanted to bring up was with the girl, because I don't know what it means. I think she's just being a nice coworker, but at the same time, like, I wonder, because I think in my understanding, like the only time things could really happen like that at a workplace and for it to be okay is it's almost if like everybody else on the team kind of gave you the subtle go ahead, including the girl, that hey, psst, you can date her. Yeah, she's into you, sort of a thing. But if that's not there, then obviously like best practice is just to like not get involved. Anyways, I'm gonna make that quick, like a journey out of debt update video. And I have measured my weight, so I do have one biometric, data point to present in any sort of like health vlog series. I do need to get like a tape measure to measure my waist, and then if I can get my old Sculpt body fat measuring tool up and running. I'm not sure if there's still an app for it, but for that specific model, but if I can get that up and running, then, the idea would be also to take like body fat measurements and get sort of an approximate number, and I could put that in that first video and say, okay, here's where I'm starting off at, and I can start that series. But we'll see about that. If I do that, I'm probably gonna leave that for tomorrow because like I said, I have other things to do. So, anyways, without dragging this video out too long, 10.5 minutes, and it's a lot faster than my original recording because I just kind of yammered on for a bit. But anywho, see you folks around. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.